Welcome back to Off Track on the Road. I'm Dave Neal and this is the Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro. This is the first time out on it today. We're around the local back roads of Barrowford in East Lancashire. We've got Pendle Hill in the background. We've got the Yorkshire Dales behind us. Beautiful, beautiful scenery just 5 minutes from the village. Massive thank you to Triumph for sending the bike out to us and to our friends at My Moto in Manchester. We're going to have a ride around the local area, get used to the bike after having a couple of 100 miles on the Rally Pro, the 1200 Rally Pro that we had a couple of weeks ago. This is a different prospect. It's a beautiful bike so far. We've had a little ride out on it to get to the edge of the village, which, as you can see, is just incredible. Let's go and have a ride and see what we think of it, and we'll give you an idea of what the local area is like and the bike itself. Right then, here we go. Let's see how we get on with this. Brilliant. Forgotten to put my earplugs in already, but never mind. But anyway, whee! How'd you do? Right then, first thing we've got to do is a bloody hill start. So let's see how we get on with that then. Thank you. Right, oh dear, this is all a bit busy this morning at the junction. So that's a steady old start. We'll see how we get on with this. Lovely. Lovely job. And remember to cancel the indicators. Hello, welcome to the new channel. This is going to be something different. I'm looking forward to this. As a lot of you know, this is, I've not been on the road for 18 years, but courtesy of Triumph Motorcycles and My Moto in Manchester, we're back on the road and we're going to document it, and we're going to do a few different ride outs and basically see how we get on, because it's kind of cool to do, and I've missed being on the road. I really have. It's something that not being done for a long time, but it's courtesy of, as I said, of Triumph and My Moto. It's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully the helmet will be okay. We'll just give the horse a wide berth, making sure that we're okay. Nice and steady. A steady Neddy, and then accelerate away gently while the lady's riding it, because you've got to be courteous, haven't you? You've got to be courteous, and she didn't have one of those silly polite jackets on, so we're going to be all right. And hopefully as I say, the wind isn't too bad. We're going to get used to doing these properly. Tell you what, mate, can't park there, mate. Tell you, some people take liberties. These were on green before, so I was hoping that we didn't have to do another hill start, but let's see. No, we're going to be okay. We'll have to just do this. But this is the Triumph 900 GT Pro, and when we had the Rally Pro 1200, the Triumph Tiger 1200 Rally Pro before, and it was huge. Such a big, comfortable bike, and just so good for getting out on the road first time. It made it feel really easy, to be honest. So much so that this one feels a little bit smaller, and but it's comfy. It's a lovely bike to ride. We're hopeful that the wind noise isn't too bad, but what we're on today, 6 degrees. I mean, it's all right. I can feel the wind blowing around my ears because Uncle Knobhead forgot to put his mouldy earplugs in. So they're in my pocket. I've got them, but I forgot to put them in. So when we get to the M65 in a bit, it's going to be a little bit noisy. But hopefully you can hear everything fairly well at the minute. I'm not overtaking or anything up here. I'm just quite happy just sitting where we need to be and just getting the bike warm and just getting the feel for it, because as I say, it's the first time I've had this one out. But normally the scenery, even just at the top of Burnley here, is normally grand, but it's a very claggy day today. You've only got 6 gears, Dave. You can't go any more than that. So you're out there, that's it, thank you very much. So yeah, not the prettiest of days that we've ever seen, but it's not so bad. It's not a bad run from where the bike lives to our house. So and matey boy on the old scoot giving it the berries this morning, and it's not cold. You know, we've got the RST kit on, a base layer and a bit of a fleece underneath it, so I don't look like my airbag's gone off, thankfully. But it's just nice and comfortable. Everything's pretty much tickety-boo, and the lights are going to change, which is fine. Quick check behind. It's after so long off the bike, it's really strange, because it doesn't feel like so long ago that I rode. You still remember your lifesaver, you still remember road positioning as best you can, and it kind of all comes back naturally. And also I do a lot of driving, so you're still aware of how road users are in being defensive and just keeping an eye on what's going on, and basically ride as if everybody's out to kill you, which they're not, you know that, but really it's one thing that you just got to be aware of. And after so long, I don't feel nervous in any way. I feel great. It's after only ever riding sports bikes, it's been a real pleasure to ride the adventure bikes, and I understand why people do, because they're such good fun. It's especially this time of year. You wouldn't want a sports bike out at this time of year. The roads are still a little bit on the greasy side, and the air temperature's not great, as the TFT screen says, and I don't think I'm going quick enough for the rangy behind me, but it's fine. They can overtake in a minute if they want to. There we go, up to 40. There's mud on the road here from the construction plate. They're building some houses over the way, but there's this pendle in the distance. It's shrouded in cloud, you can't see it. It's very beautiful when it's a clear day, but it's the northwest of England. There ain't too many clear days, but when they are, they're worth it. That's the secret. So I'm hoping this audio is really good. We've followed as many YouTube videos as we can to try and get the best for this and make it happen, and it's normally better at low speeds, I know that, so some of the talking that I've done might have disappeared. I'll do my best in post-processing to make the best of it, really. But I come this way on the bike because it's a little bit tricky going through the shortcut. There's a nadgery little junction midway down, and it's just riding not to my strengths but to my experience at the minute. And you know, the hill starts were bad enough, but that's Lancashire. There's hills. It's not like being back in Lincolnshire where everything's flat and everything works and that, and you look across and there's a dead centre of town. Sorry, I can't help myself with that. And then we're back down to 30 again. There's a junction at the bottom here where you have to turn right, and I don't know about anybody else, but when you first start riding, or if you've been off the bike for ages, turning right feels really difficult. Left's a piece of cake, but turning right always feels really awkward, so I'll try not to make a tit of myself. Careful, thank you. Have a look that way and then see. But we might have a chance where we're Oh, we can roll on, that's good. Nobody's coming, good, thank you very much. A little bit slippery under the front wheel, I could feel it there. Oops, where are we? Ah. It's a new bike, can't get my foot under the... that's better. And my big old plates of meat. I don't know how much you can hear of the engine and how much you hear of the wind, but we'll work on it. You stay there, sunshine, thank you. One of the most important places coming up on the right hand side. It's really something really special to me. It's an incredible place. Somewhere that's really, really close to my heart, and something that's very important to the people of Lancashire. It's something that people hold dear to their heart, and as you look across, it's Morehouse's Brewery. Mine's a pint of Premier, please, in my local pub, the Old Bridge Inn in Barrowford. You can have a fine pint of Premier or the Straw Dog, which is a little bit more fruity. Not for my liking, and we're okay that way. I don't like the fruity stuff, I really don't. Just a nice straight bitter is enough for me, and the Morehouse's Premier is a beauty. Busy junction coming up before we go round onto the M65. This is called Gannow Top, but it's spelt G-A-N-N-O-W, which is Gannow to most people, but to the locals it's Gannow. But often a busy junction, and these traffic lights are particularly quick. They don't hang around going from red to green, so we need to be ready and away. That's it. So we'll have a look. There's also a lot of traffic on it as well, so you have to be wary of diesel and stuff like that. As I say, it's the front wheel was just a little bit of a slide as we. It wasn't. It felt like it, but it probably wasn't. But it's just me. We very rarely get through these. There's always a way of stopping for this one. Never done this where all the lights have been on green, ever. Whether with Jen or in my car, and now so much on the bike, it doesn't lend itself to getting round it all on green, and then we'll have to stop again, I think, on the other side. But we're doing grand so far. It feels good. No, that doesn't. Oh, it does. There we go, we can push that down a bit so we can see over it. Here we go then. Steady away, and there they go, they changed to red. What a chuffing surprise. And where are you going? You're going in that lane, okay. So we get to the front anyway, so that's okay. Keep an eye on the light. Oh, there we go. So we're ready, and there's a lot of red gamblers here, so always keep an eye on what's going on. And down onto the M65 where it will get a little bit noisy, so just take it steady around here because diesel and all the other shit that comes with it, and then let's have a run and see where we go. Well, that was good fun. Nothing too drastic, steady away. It's It's not the best of days for doing that. Come on, can we go? Can we go? Can we? Oh, look at that. That's it. Keep yourselves rolling. Thank you very much as we come into our little village. This is Barrowford. Not where the bike lives, but where I live. Busy little village. Busy little village. It's a gateway up to Kendal and the lakes and the Yorkshire Dales, Settle, Ingleton, Kirby Lonsdale. Very busy in spring, summer and autumn with bikers, and at weekends we've seen lately, especially on these adventure bikes. It's just one of those places that it just gets a little bit sticky. But nice place to live, nice little village. Top box is rattling around a bit. Let's have a word with that. What are we doing here then? What are we doing? Yeah, thank you very much. There we go. Little bit of a pinch point in the village. Great Italian there if you're ever passing through. Roses, fabulous Italian. And then Will's, which anybody who knows me knows we've spent a lot of time in there over the years, and continue to do so. More so in the bridge, but Will's is the place. As we come up to the centre of the village, my hairdresser's there. Got barbers. Great part of the village where Jennifer works. Is she in? Yep, she was there. And a great cafe there, 117. Busy village at this time of day. And then it's a nadgery little turning to get up our road. Because if there's something coming the other way, it's always a little bit, it's a bit tight. Like a tiger. This is bearing in mind we live on a hill, and here's the hill. But the tiger copes with it admirably. Steady away.